Members of the Salvation Army in Australia have joined with other Christians to speak out for refugees and asylum seekers. Love Makes a Way is a movement of Christians protesting Australia's offshore detention policy and advocating for the humane treatment of those seeking asylum from war-torn countries. As a part of coordinated vigils and sit-ins, Salvationists in Australia are looking to give a voice to these vulnerable people.
Today we're here as part of a Love Makes a Way protest, reminding the Australian government that we're not happy with the policies and with the fact that there are vulnerable adults and children that they're looking to deport back to Nauru. The facilities that we have for these people are proven to cause further damage to them and their lives.
So Love Makes a Way is really a coalition of people, concerned Australian Christians all around the nation, who came together concerned when Tony Abbott had that campaign, We're Stopping the Boat. And so over a period of 18 months, we went and sat in politicians' offices. We're involved in direct action to say there is a different way, there is an alternative. So our current policy is we're stopping the boats. So we've got a hardline border protection policy, which is saving people at sea. That is a good thing. However, just stopping the boats, turning them around, it's shutting our borders down. It's saying it's not our problem.
And it's a bit of a myth that I think has been embedded in the Australian psyche, that it's actually illegal to seek refuge and to seek safety, but it is not illegal. I think it's just so obvious that this is such an important issue. Jesus reminds us to welcome the stranger. Jesus reminds us to love our neighbour as ourselves. And we're reminded over and over again that it's as we care for the least, it's as we care for the children that we show our love and devotion to Jesus. Today we stand outside the office of a man whose father came to Australia as a migrant back in 1966. So we want to remind people in power in Australia that actually the choices and the freedom that was open to them should be open for others.
A few ways that we can be involved as Christians. I think one thing is to do what we did today, to come and have our voice heard. When I read the Gospels, when I read the stories of Jesus, he urges us to use our voice for the voiceless, for those who can't be heard, by writing letters to our politicians, by writing emails, by being informed, by letting our church know what's happening. As churches, we can offer hospitality. We can simply offer our doors open to asylum seekers.
The Salvation Army, from its very beginnings, were a group of people who stood on the side of the marginalised. We stand up on this issue because we cannot keep silent about what is happening to people who've come to us looking for a chance of safety, looking for a chance of education, health, protection for their children.
The Salvation Army shelter in Colorado Springs, Colorado recently got an upgrade thanks to cadets from the Air Force Academy.
These beds have been in place for over 20 years, but with the help of 30 cadets, nearly 100 people will now sleep on brand new bunk beds.
There's a lot of great reasons why we're replacing the beds. One is we're going from wooden beds to metal beds, so fire. One is there's less places for mitigation of pests.
Plus, they'll be easier to clean and create a safer environment.
And the beds are going to be a little bit more comfortable. They're going to have springs in them.
A project that could take days turned into just a few hours' work, thanks to Cadet David Walker. It started out as a class project, but became a way for these men and women to impact hundreds of lives.
It was definitely a lot bigger than I had planned on initially. I was just trying to, get the project done, and then it ended up being something really great.
And Cadet Walker's friends didn't hesitate to help out.
Even though it's like a free Saturday for us, so people can do a lot of other things. They hear about a good cause like this, and absolutely they want to come volunteer.
As we close, we hear from 2 Timothy. He has saved us and called us to a holy life, not because of anything we have done, but because of his own purpose and grace. Thank you for watching. God bless.